like the echo of your voice whispering my name. I reach out in dreams, but you fade away. Just shadows remain at the end of the day. We carved our names into the stars, but love like ours leaves deeper scars. You're the ache I can't ignore, a silent storm forevermore. I gave you all, now I'm torn apart, left with echoes of a fading heart. Your touch still lingers in the air, like perfume and pain, it's everywhere. 1,000 smiles can't hide the truth. I'm a ghost in the ruins of our youth. We danced where angels fear to tread. Now I lie awake in an empty bed. You're the ache I can't ignore, a silent storm forevermore. I gave you all, now I'm torn apart, left with echoes of a fading heart. I wish goodbye had felt like closure, not this quiet, endless torture. You're the ache I can't ignore, a silent storm forevermore. I gave you all, now I'm torn apart, left with echoes of a fading heart, left with echoes of a fading heart. The moonlight fades like a dying flame. Your shadow lingers, but you're not the same. I reach for echoes that won't reply, lost in the silence of your goodbye. Oh, broken pieces scatter on the floor. I try to fix them, but they're not like before. A puzzle of love with no end in sight, falling apart in the dead of night. The clock keeps ticking, but time stands still. I feel the void that you used to fill. laughter haunts me like a ghost in chains. A melody drowned in the sound of rain. Oh, broken pieces scatter on the floor. I try to fix them, but they're not like before. A puzzle of love with no end in sight, falling apart in the dead of night. I build a tower from the words unsaid, a fragile castle where my heart has bled. But every brick is a memory sting, a song of sorrow I can't help but sing. Oh, broken pieces scatter on the floor. I try to fix them, but they're not like before. A puzzle of love with no end in sight, falling apart in the dead of night. I sleep with the lights on now, not because I'm scared of the dark, because it's quieter than your voice was when you tore me apart. You said it wasn't working, like I was some broken thing. Now silence is the only song that I still try to sing. I thought I mattered in your world, but maybe I was just a noise. You stopped calling me your girl, now I avoid my own voice. I don't talk anymore. What's the point if no one's listening? Every word I said, you left floating in the wind. I became a ghost while you still had skin. Now I don't talk, no, I don't talk anymore. You moved on like you rehearsed it, like leaving was your plan. I still wear the hoodie you forgot, pretending it's your hand. The mirror doesn't look at me, it just shows someone else, someone who's too tired to even hate herself. You loved the way I whispered, so I learned to keep it low. But now the quiet is louder than anything you'll ever know. I don't talk anymore, I just replay what I should have said. Like, please don't go, or take me instead. But the silence grew until it filled my head. Now I don't talk, no, I don't talk anymore. And if you ask me now, I'd still pick you, even after everything you didn't do. But I don't talk anymore. just disappear.
I still set the table for two, like you're running late but coming through. Your coffee cup still on the shelf. It's been months, I can't help myself. Your jacket's in the hallway chair. I almost ask if you'll wear it there, but I remember you don't call, and I'm just talking to the wall. And I replay every fight where I should have held you close that night. I said go, thought you'd stay. You always did until that day. Now I'm dancing in the kitchen to a song you used to hate, wearing your old sweatshirt just to feel you, just in case. I write your name in my notebook like a girl back in grade school. You're gone, but I still set the table like a fool. Your mom still texts me on your birthday, says she misses me most on great days. I almost send you songs I write, but you just read them out of spite. And every autumn hits too fast, like that October we didn't last. I still remember how you cried and said I love you but not this life. I heard you moved across the state with someone who shows up not late. She wears the ring I used to dream. Do you talk about me in between? 'Cause I'm dancing in the kitchen to the silence of your name. Still pour your glass at dinner, still whisper just the same. I check your page at midnight, like that might make you call. You're gone, but I still set the table after all. And maybe in another year you'll walk back in like nothing's changed here. I'll laugh and say I've moved along, but we both know I'd be wrong. Now I'm dancing in the kitchen to a song I wrote for you. You'll never hear it playing, but it's always bleeding through. They say time will heal it, but time just made me cruel. You're gone and I still set the table like a fool.
You said you needed space, so I gave you the whole sky. You said it wasn't me, but never told me why. Now I talk to walls like they can feel the ache, and sleep with your shirt like it still keeps me safe. I kept the light on just in case you came home, but ghosts don't knock, they just leave you alone. And I don't cry loud, I just stare at the floor and whisper your name I wasn't meant to find. Now I'm stuck in the silence you left behind. I learned to hold my breath so I wouldn't break the air. You used to fill the room, now you're nowhere. I kept every message, but I don't press play, 'cause hearing your voice might ruin my day. I wash the pillow, but your scent never fades. It's cruel how memory refuses to behave. And I don't cry loud, I just stare at the floor and whisper your name till I don't anymore. You left like a secret I wasn't meant to find. Now I'm stuck in the silence you left behind. Maybe you're better, maybe I'm worse. Maybe we both got what we deserve. But if you ever wonder why I stopped the fight, it's 'cause I was already gone that night. Now I don't cry loud, there's nothing to pour. The tears ran dry long before you left like a stranger, but I still rewind, still stuck in the silence you left behind.
I watched you pack your coat again, your silence louder than the rain. You didn't cry, you didn't shake, but God, I knew your heart would break. You said we tried and maybe we did, but love like this can't always win. We lit a flame that burned too fast. Now all that's left is shattered glass. You told me I was everything, but nothing ever felt enough. I gave you all I had to give, but maybe that was just too much. If you loved me less, maybe you'd still be here. Maybe I wouldn't feel this mess, just drowning in the years. If you love me wrong, at least I'd have someone to blame. But you loved me right, and that's what hurts the same. If you loved me less, then maybe I'd be okay. I still set the table for two, just in case you come back through. I'll wear your sweater when it rains, pretending warmth can ease the pain. They say we're better off apart, but they don't know a stubborn heart. You were my home, my every song. Now silence tells me you were gone. I begged you with a quiet stare to choose me like you used to do. But love like ours is just unfair when it breaks and still feels true. If you loved me less, maybe you'd still be here. Maybe I wouldn't feel this mess, just drowning in the years. If you loved me wrong, at least I'd have someone to blame. But you loved me right, and that's what hurts the the same. I know you didn't mean to leave, but staying meant you'd lose yourself. And I was never brave enough to love you less, to love you well. If you loved me less, maybe I wouldn't miss your touch, wouldn't wake with tears at 3 a.m. still asking, was I too much? You gave me love, then took it all away. If you loved me less, then maybe I could have stayed.
The moonlight fades in the empty sky. Your shadow lingers as I wonder why the words we spoke now feel so untrue. I'm lost in the echoes, just me and you. We're falling apart like a fragile flame, burning too bright. Now there's only pain. The pieces of us scatter in the night. Love turned to ashes, no end in sight. Your touch was a whisper, now it's a ghost. The dreams we built are what hurt the most. I reach for your hand, but it slips away. The silence between us has too much to say. I can't hold the stars, they're falling fast. The future we dreamed is now in the past. The tears on my face tell the story loud. A love that once soared, now buried in clouds. We're falling apart like a fragile flame, burning too bright. Now there's only pain. The pieces of us scatter in the night. Love turned to ashes, no end in sight. I stand in the ruins of what we became. The echoes of us call out your name, but the wind carries them far from my view. Falling apart, alone without you. I kept your coat in my closet, like maybe you come back and need it. I replayed our fights 1,000 times, trying to see where I could have made it right. You said you needed space, so I gave you miles, but I didn't know that meant goodbye. You forgot to miss me, like like I was never there. I'm still staring at the ceiling while you're breathing someone else's air. I waited on your sorry, but it never came to be. And worst of all, you moved on without ever missing me. I don't even cry like I used to. Now it's just silence when I think of you. I tell my friends I'm doing fine, but they can see I'm still stuck in time. You found peace in her embrace, while I'm still haunted by your name. You forgot to miss me, like I was just a phase. You packed our love in boxes and left me in this place. I begged the nights for closure, but all they gave was grief. And it kills me knowing you smiled while I struggled just to breathe. I gave you all of me and more, but love's not love if it walks out the door. And now the truth's too loud to hide. You never hurt, you just lied. You forgot to miss me. You forgot I ever cried. I was hoping you'd regret it, but you never even tried. I stayed in the ruins while you danced and broke free, but I'll never forget you, though you forgot to miss me.
I found your shirt under my bed, still smells like words you never said. I tried to paint you in my mind, but all the colors bled with time. You used to light up every room, now silence hums your favorite tune. You left like whispers leave the air, and I keep talking like you're there. Hung your photo on the wall, but now it's just an empty frame. You were never really mine at all, just borrowed light without a name. I wrote your name in every song, but they don't sound the same since you're gone. I'm just an echo in your flame. The clock still ticks but never moves. Time's just a ghost inside this room. I wear your hoodie like a skin, too big to hold the love you're in. I dream of you with open eyes, 'cause sleep just brings a softer light. I call your name into the dark, but all I get's a broken spark. I hung your photo on the wall, but now it's just an empty frame. You were never really mine at all, just borrowed light without a name. I wrote your name in every song, but they don't sound the same since you're gone. I'm just an echo in your flame. You said forever soft and low, I guess forever comes and goes. I should have known when your hands shook, the love was just a second look. I hung your photo on the wall, but now it's just an empty frame. I trace your face with trembling hands, like maybe that could make you stay. I whisper please into the space where once you said my name. Now I'm just silence in your flame.
I still leave a space for you in bed, still hear your footsteps in my head. The coffee's cold, the light is dim, and all I breathe is thoughts of him. You said we never lose our way, but silence speaks more than you say. You're here in body, not in soul, and loving you feels far too cold. I'm fading without you, slower each night, like a song with no ending, no wrong and no right. You're sleeping beside me, but you're not really here, and I'm drowning in dreams you no longer hold dear. Don't say you love me if it's just routine. Don't hold my hand like it means a thing, 'cause I'm fading, baby, fading without you. Your eyes avoid the way they used to shine. I kiss your lips but they're no longer mine. You smile like it's rehearsed each day, like love's a role you have to play. I still wear the shirt you liked on me, but now you barely even see. I beg in silence, I beg in vain, for just one moment to feel again. I'm fading without you, breaking each night, like a candle still burning with no source of light. You're whispering secrets to someone unknown, while I lay here empty, aching alone. Don't say you miss me with a hollow tone. Don't stay for comfort if your heart's gone, 'cause I'm fading, baby, fading without you. If leaving means I might breathe again, then maybe it's time this heartbreak ends. But I'm scared to live without your name, even if I know you've changed. I'm fading without you, slower each night. I reach for your warmth, but you're lost in the fight. You used to be my reason to rise. Now I wake up with tears in my eyes. Don't lie to me with lips so kind, when love like ours is long gone blind. I'm fading, baby, fading without you. You left your coat in the back of my car, smelled like smoke. and fading memoirs. You said forever with salt in your voice, then flew away like I gave you no choice. Palm trees whisper where you once stood. I light a cigarette, you said I never should. You kissed like endings, slow and cold, but I held on like I didn't know. You forgot California like I was just a stop on your way. I still drive to the coastline, hope your ghost might wanna stay. I talk to the waves, they don't talk back. You said you'd call, you never meant that. You forgot California, but I never forgot you. That motel on Sunset, we wrote on the walls. You promised me love beneath waterfalls. Now I drown in echoes of things you said, and sleep in your t-shirt alone in my bed. You love like thunder, then left like the rain. Now I wear my heartbreak like a delicate chain. You forgot California like I was just a verse in your song, but I still hum the melody like nothing ever went wrong. I stare at the sky, it's empty blue. The stars know I still dream of you. You forgot California, but I never forgot you. The color of dusk. You always said I looked good in the rough, but baby, you never meant to stay. You kissed me like goodbye that day. You forgot California like love was a thing you outgrew, but every street here whispers that I was too soft for you. Now I'm just a girl in a state of pain, writing sad songs in the pouring rain. You forgot California, but I died remembering you. You left your sweater on a chair, like maybe you'd be back, like maybe you'd still care. I made 2 cups of coffee and watched one go cold every morning. Your books still sit on the second shelf. I dust them off, but I don't help myself. I tell my friends I'm cleaning, but I'm just not done believing. I swore I'd close the door this time, but I keep cracking it at night in case your ghost walks in and says I never meant to say goodbye. The window stayed open for months after you were gone. I thought maybe the wind would carry your voice, but it only sang our song. And I kept the lights low in case you missed the glow of the life you once called home, but you never came back. And the window stayed open. Your letters like a prayer, soft and folded with every take care. I underlined the lines you wrote, where you swore you'd never let me go. I
stitch my pain into the seams of pillowcases and quiet dreams, still waiting for your key to turn. But silence is all that ever returns. The window stayed open for months after you were gone. I thought maybe the rain would draw you in, but it only proved me wrong. And I kept the lights low in case you missed the glow of the life you once called home. But you never came back, and the window stayed open. Maybe you don't even think of me. Maybe the ending was peace for you, but I'm still here with the in-between, still sleeping on my side of the room. The window stayed open, 'cause closing it felt like the end. And I wasn't ready to let go of the boy who said I was his best friend. Now the curtains dance alone in a room that's not a home, and you never looked back while I stayed frozen. And the window stayed open. If you wanted to, you would. If you could, have you should. Why is it so easy for you to leave? So easy to just give up on me. And I don't know why it's so easy for you to just say goodbye. I wanted to fix this for you. I did what you asked me to do, but it was too little, too late. Why did you ask me to wait? And I don't know why it's so easy for you to just say goodbye. And I can't believe you just lied. It's so easy for you to just say goodbye. Why'd you have to do me like that? I loved you, but you took it back. Took it all away.
You know I still miss you, but what can I do? I'll find someone new, 'cause you don't want me.
I stayed up late just in case you write. Kept my phone close, hoping you'd stop by. You said forever, then you let it die. I waited for words, but you said goodbye. And now your name still lights my screen, but it feels like I'm stuck in between. I talk to you inside my head, but you just leave me left on red. You moved on like love meant nothing, and I'm still stuck with all this something. Maybe she believes your lies, like I did once with hopeful eyes. You said I was your only one, so why'd it feel like I was second all along? I gave you songs, you gave me space. Now I'm screaming in a quiet place. You kissed me just to kill the sound of all the love you let me drown. You didn't break me, not completely, just enough to never feel me. And I'm still bleeding blue from loving you. Your friends still stalk my every post, like I'm the villain, you're the ghost. You cried about her, I stayed awake, but you were already far too late. And now I can't trust good morning texts, they only feel like empty threats. You made I love you sound so cheap. Now I lie awake, can't even sleep. Do you play her my old playlist? Do you tell her she's your favorite? Does she wear that stupid jacket? You said no one else could have it. You said I was your only one, so why'd it feel like I was second all along? I gave you songs, you gave me space. Now I'm screaming in a quiet place. You kissed me just to kill the sound of all the love you let me drown. You didn't break me, not completely, just enough to never feel me. And I'm still bleeding blue from loving you. And if you miss me, you won't say. You'd rather lie than feel that way. But I still check that message thread where you last left me, left on red. You said I was your only one. Now I'm the ghost and you're the sun. I write you songs you'll never hear, but I still sing them through the tears. You didn't break me, not completely, just enough to never heal me. I'm still bleeding blue from loving you. You held my hand like you meant it, told me lies wrapped up in gold. Said you weren't ready for love, but gave yours to someone new to hold. And I kept quiet like a secret while you danced around the truth. I was just your soft place to fall, till she gave you something new. Everyone warned me, said boys like you don't stay, but I believed your maybe, like it meant something you'd never say. You said you might stay, but you never meant forever. Left me spinning in the storm while you chased better weather. I waited by the phone like it would ring and make it okay, but all I had was the echo of the things you didn't say. You said you might stay. God, I wish you never did. She wears her hair like I used to, but smiles like she never cried. Bet she doesn't know your favorite lie. You're not like the other guys. I still drive past your old street like it holds a piece of me, and every red light feels like a reason you chose to leave. You said you might stay, but you never meant forever. Left me spinning in the storm while you chased better weather. I waited by the phone like it would ring and make it okay, but all I had was the echo of the things you didn't say. And now I write your name in lowercase like you deserve less than pain. I burned your hoodie yesterday, but the smoke still knew my name. You said you might stay, and that ruined me more than leaving. 'Cause hope is just a slower way to watch someone stop believing. I would've loved you even through your gray, but you left me when the sky began to rain. You said you might stay, but you never meant to. Under the pale moon, I sit alone. A heart once full now turned to stone. Your laughter echoes a distant tone. In this quiet night, I'm on my own. The stars don't shine like they used to do. Their glow feels hollow without you. The breeze whispers secrets it never knew, and I'm stuck chasing a fading view. Tears in the moonlight falling like rain. Every drop whispers your name again. I gave you my heart, but it was in vain. Now I'm drowning in love and its pain. The clock ticks slow when the heart's in grief. Time moves like a thief, stealing my belief. Memories haunt like a rustling leaf in this story of love so brief. I built a world where we'd always stay, but your footsteps chose another way. Shadows linger where the sunlight lay, and I'm lost in the games we used to play. The tears in the moonlight falling like rain. Every drop whispers your name again. I gave you my heart, but it was in vain. Now I'm drowning in love and its pain. I held your hand like it was mine. Even when you pulled away, I stayed right there in borrowed time, while you searched for words you never say. I kissed your silence every night, pretending it could feel like love. But empty arms don't hold me tight, and warmest touch was never enough. You loved the way I needed you, but not enough to stay. And I gave all the parts of me, you threw the rest away. You never chose me, not really. I was just the one who stayed, while your heart wandered freely. You said I meant something, but not enough to mean forever. I begged you in whispers, but you chose her. You used to cry into my chest, but your tears were never mine. You found your peace in someone else, and left me chasing all the signs. I built a home from shattered dreams, while you packed your bags and sleep. I sang you love in every key, but you were always out of reach. You needed me when nights were cold, but never when they passed. I was your shelter, never your storm. I was your first, but never your last. You never chose me, not really. I was just the one who stayed, while your heart wandered freely. You said I meant something, but not enough to mean forever. I begged you in whispers, but you chose her. I hope she holds your hand like I did, but I hope she lets it go. 'Cause loving you was never safe, it was drowning soft and slow. If you ever feel the weight of love, I hope you finally see the one you needed all along was the one you couldn't keep. You never chose me, not really. I was just a place to fall, till you stood up so freely. You said I meant something, but not enough to stay together. I would have loved you even after never. I saw the way you looked away each time I tried to make you stay. Your silence louder than your words. Still I pretended not to hurt. I cooked your meals, I wore your name. While you forgot, I felt the same. You kissed me like a stranger would. I smiled like someone never could, and I knew you left long before I let you go. But I still hoped you'd turn around before the cold. I stayed too long in a house with no light, held my breath through every fight. You loved me in echoes, never out loud, and I still waited like a vow. I gave you all of me, small and strong, but maybe I just stayed too long. The mirror shows a fading trace of someone begging to be replaced. I folded dreams beside your shoes. You outgrew me, I just refused. You smiled like I was something you outwore, and I cried behind a bathroom locked door. I stayed too long in a house with no light, held my breath through every fight. You loved me in echoes, never out loud, and I still waited like a vow. I gave you all of me, small and strong, but maybe I just stayed too long. I wish you'd left when I was whole, before your silence took my soul. But you lingered like a quiet goodbye, and now I can't remember why. I stayed too long in the arms of a ghost, loved you more than I loved hope. You loved me like I was never enough, and I still called that love. I gave you all of me, right or wrong, but maybe I just stayed too long. You said you'd call when you got home, but I just sat by the phone. Guess you found better hands to hold. I saw your coat in her backseat, same one you wore the night with me. How fast we turned from fire to cold. I played dumb just to stay. You smiled and looked away while breaking me in every little way. You lied in blue, the color that I wore for you. The hoodie you said you never gave, now it's on her in your new wave. I cried in white, my innocence, your silent bite. You kissed me while you thought of her, and told me I was still your world, but you lied. Oh God, you lied in blue. You made me doubt what I had seen, like my own heart was make-believe. You played sweet like it was clean, but all your words words were gasoline. I let you break my spine. Told my friends I was fine, but I was screaming every night. You lied in blue, the color that I gave to you. Like every song I used to write was just a story you'd rewrite. I screamed and read for every tear I never said. You held her hand while holding mine. I was your shadow all the time, but you lied so soft. You lied in blue. I hope she knows the things you said to me are buried somewhere underneath that pretty smile you wear so well. I wonder if she knows you fell for someone else before her eyes, the same way you kissed me with lies. You lied in blue, like you were proud to make me lose the dreams I built around your name. Now I can't hear it quite the same. I ache in gray since you just threw it all away. But maybe someday you'll regret the girl who loved with no regrets. When you lied, all you did was lie in blue.
The echo of your voice still haunts these halls. Empty rooms, broken frames on the walls. I reach for you in dreams I can't recall, but all I find is silence when I fall. I gave you my heart without a shield. Now all I have are wounds I cannot heal. In the shadows of our love, I'm still holding on to the ghost of what we were, though you're gone. Every tear I cry sings your name in the dark. You left a hole where you once lit a spark. The scent of you lingers in the rain. Every drop echoes our love and pain. I walk alone through memories we made. Each step a whisper that will never fade. I told myself that time would make it right, but I'm still lost in the echo of our fights. In the shadows of our love, I'm still holding on to the ghost of what we were, though you're gone. Every tear I cry sings your name in the dark. You left a hole where you once lit a spark. I'd say it all again. Hold you closer through the storm and the rain. But you slipped through my hands like the tide. Now I'm drowning in the love we let die. In the shadows of our love, I'm still holding on to the ghost of what we were, though you're gone. Every tear I cry sings your name in the dark. You left a hole where you once lit a spark. In the shadows